So 2 weeks ago, there was a question that came up in our barbecuing sacred cows, which any of you are welcome to join at any time. You can find that on our website. And the question was, is God conditional? And so I just thought it was appropriate to what we're looking at today in restoring our understanding of who God is, to face it in this group. Now, I have to admit, it is a bit of a trick question. And if you have been following us for a while, you understand this, that God's love is unquestionably unconditional. And we'll be looking at some verses to document that. However, relationship is conditional based on freedom of choice.
This is so good.
And so we'll also be exploring the role of rewards and consequences. And so I believe this is where a lot of the distortion has come, is when we look at scripture passages that are talking about God's love that are clearly unconditional. And then we read passages that have to do with relationship. And so people get these confused and thinking, to gain God's love, I've got to do this, 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 and this. I've got to strive, I've got to perform, I've got to work. Absolutely not. And so when we look at God and his kingdom, God is love, period. He cannot be anything but love.
And that is a very, very key thing for everybody to just get, that is that he can be nothing but love. And now some people think that hate is the opposite of love. That's not even what the Bible talks about. Fear is the opposite of love. Now, fear will then cause you to hate in a lot of cases, but fear is the opposite of love. So if there is anything that is being presented to you that creates fear, then that's not God. Now, do we have things that, we should be cautious of and so forth? Absolutely. But if you're being presented a doctrine that causes you to want to respond and act based on fear, that's not the gospel. And again, as we get further and deeper into this, you'll begin to see the clarity of who God really is and his love for you. So let's go back to that slide again.
So true kingdom is relational, which is conditional on my choices. Otherwise, it is slavery. And this is such a key point to make.
It's so big.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is so powerful that if we understand that, true kingdom relationship is based on our choices, then it really does something totally different. Because a lot of times when people say, well, God's love is unconditional, they get that pendulum swinging. And, either they, really are in that place where they're trying to earn his love and not realizing that he's going to love you no matter what. And it's not going to change. Whatever you do, whatever you think is not going to change his love for you. And then they swing clear to the other side to where, oh, well, I'm in no matter what. And that is a truth, but there is a little bit of a barrier that has to be crossed. And I, we'll teach you, we'll share that, we believe eventually, yes, you will have that relationship. God will, he's going to win, and he's going to win with his love, but he's not going to violate your freedom of choice. And that choice is what gives us the ability to have relationship, because without relationship, you are going to be enslaved. You're going to be a robot. And that's not what God has made us or designed us to be.